Hey, what's going on? It's Noah and Kyle from Team Deprived here, and today we are coming to you with Kyle's Shaddoll deck profile. This deck won him the 2016 Nats qualifier at the 2015 Nats just yesterday, and so we're gonna have him talk about it and let you guys know what choices he made and why he made those choices, and so we'll get right into it.
All right. Played Shaddoll. I mean, obviously, just mentioned. Alright, let's put this here. Alright, so what I made was 3 Squamata, standard. Played 3 Dragon because I just wanted the versatility of popping back row. It's not that good against Necros, but it's easy side out.
Yep.
So it works. 3 Falco. Reuse things. Shaddoll fusion targets. 2 Beasts. Because math can't send it, it is kind of a little bit of a
Dead draw.
Yeah. And I mean, you can just send Squamata and send Beast, but I just wanted to play 2 Beasts. 1 Hedgehog, standard. Adds things whenever you need fusion targets on your opponent's turn. 3 Math. It's a really good card in the deck. 3 Sovereignty, because I ended up playing Seraph-Dolls instead of like Dinko-Dolls or Ice Hands or Fire Hands. And won me a lot of games because had light fusion targets, so 3 Sovereignty, played 3 Scepter as well. 1 T-King, because Cleforts, Necros, kind of really shuts down Necros. Yeah. BLS.
Boss monster.
Good cards. Good card. Limited for a reason.
Yep.
Now we get to the spells. Now, what I did is I played 3 Else Shaddoll, 3 Shaddoll Fusion, and 1 Neff Shaddoll Fusion.
Okay, explain that a little, because I know a lot of people are going to think that's kind of a strange choice.
It is. But I played 1 Neff Shaddoll Fusion because it opens up the entire extra deck. You can make anything with any Shaddoll monster. Basically, if you have 2 Shaddoll monsters, you make any Shaddoll Fusion. It's really good, and I made an Anoyaltilus with this in a mirror match for game. Because it was getting me... I got around to Sheki Naga is basically what it was. So there was that. I played the 3 Shaddoll Fusion because it's a... I mean, if your opponent has an extra card, free cards are free cards. Plus for days with this card.
Yeah.
And it wasn't cloggy because I pitched it for Shek. So there was no clog whatsoever. And 3 El Shaddoll because being able to fusion on your opponent's turn is explosive and great. Because for one, this card can...
And in the battle phase.
And in the battle phase, I was getting to that, but you can... It fuels the OTK and makes it to where if your opponent sets a potential really, really hurtful back row, you just pop it. And really good against Cleforts when they activate Scout. So, there's that. Foolish, standard, sends anything. 1 Book. I mean, I like Book over any other like one-ofs because
it's powerful.
Really good.
Yeah.
And 1 Regeki. Signed by Merrick. Just saying. Alright, now that's traps. 3 Mind Crush, because everything adds. Easy side out against Mirror Match and Burning Abyss. 2 Sinister Shadow Games. Because first turn opening this is amazing. Being able to send things on your opponent's turn is also really great. So like you can send dragons to pop spell traps. It's just a really good card. 1 Vanities, because why not? Really good. Everything special summons. And 1 Court, because this adds any spell or trap from your grave. You can send it off Construct, and you can make anything from your extra deck with it, basically. So,
alright.
Infinite blessing.
Yeah.
Alright, now the extra deck. 2 Construct, because standard.
Windus, but yeah.
Oh. Ah! Wow. Okay, sorry.
Windus, we know what Windus
3
are.
Constructs.
Yeah.
Best fusion, in my opinion.
Yep.
1 Anoyaltilus, because Necros.
Yeah.
And that 1 mirror match game. And 2 Sheki Naga. Now, I didn't really want to play a 2 Shekinog at first, but I kind of dealt with it, and then I did not regret it whatsoever. Because it was really good against mirror matched against constructs, and anytime they were going to activate their Shekinaga, made them not want to activate it because they're like, what if he has a card in his hand?
Right.
Which every single time I did. Made sure I did. So it's really good,
Awesome.
my opinion.
Alright.
1 Deltaros, because sticks and chairs.
Right.
Really good. I mean, you draw 4 cards, basically, and you pop 2. Really good. El Shaddoll target, too. 1 Exton, because it's Exodon.
Yep.
1 Castell, because Castell.
Mm-hmm.
1 Cowboy, because, well, burning 800 for game. 1 me game against Burning Abyss.
Right.
1 Rhapsody, because Necros.
Right.
Other things. Banish Virgils from opponent's grave if they want to steer it back. Stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
1 Arcanite Magician, because the synchro play with Winda and Falco, in case I need to pop some back row. El Shaddoll target for construct.
Mm-hmm.
1 Star Eater. It's just a really good synchro. If by chance anyone makes a towers on me, gets over it. Just a really good card.
Okay.
Now we go to sideboard. 2 Denko Sekka, because it's Denko Sekka.
Yeah.
I mean, the first Shaddoll deck that was topping was basically Denko Dolls, so
Denko's good.
Denko's really good. 2 Ice Hand and 2 Fire Hand. Mainly because they're just Annoy Tailless targets, and it's good against Rogue, in case I dueled Rogue. That's always a possibility. 3 Lancia, because it's a really good target for Construct and Necros.
Mm-hmm.
So, chainable from hand. 3 Spell Shattering, because I do seem to have kind of a rough time against Clifford, and it's really good. So, played it. And 3 Imperial Iron Wall, just because it shuts down Ritual Beast, which apparently was topping this national,
Mm-hmm.
and Necros. It's a really good card against Necros.
Okay. So overall, how do you think Shaddoll's does as a whole in terms of like its matchups against everything? Like,
Well, I did kind of a diverse amount of decks today, or yesterday, but I mean, I played the deck 3 times and got an invite to next year, so
Yeah.
it's obviously good.
yeah.
So,
What were your matches again?
my matches were Satellar. What was the next one? What was the next one? Oh my gosh, I can't remember. Oh, yeah. It was Satellar, Shadowmere, Satellar, and then Burning Abyss. And then we did some shenanigans in Pegasus Challenge. But it's another story for another day.
All right. Well, that has been Kyle's Shaddoll deck profile. Remember to like, rate, and subscribe and stuff, and we'll see you in the next one.